Welcome to Inside Taiwan. I'm Veronica Lin. 3 chicken egg farms have been found with excessive dioxin residues in their products, causing much public concern. To confirm this, the government retested the results and has now released the reports ahead of time. Eggs from Zhanghua's Hongzhang Egg Farm were confirmed to contain dioxin residues exceeding safety standards, and more than 100,000 eggs from their farm will be destroyed. However, the other 2 egg farms that were involved, Junyi and Caiyuan, were exonerated during the retest and now allowed to operate again. And another scuffle in the Legislative Yuan involving water and coffee throwing. A joint meeting was held to continue reviewing the forward-looking infrastructure development project in the Legislative Yuan. However, the opposing lawmakers began fighting almost immediately after the meeting commenced. In the middle of the chaos, the committee chair took everyone by surprise and announced that the first review was completed and the draft bill will move on to the second review. The draft can now be sent off for the second of 3 reviews. Regarding this, President Tsai Ing-wen, who is also the chairperson of the Democratic Progressive Party, said that unreasonable boycotts will make all of Taiwan suffer. And in response, National Zhengzhi University land economics professor Xu Shirong said he cannot accept the DPP's dictator style and started a protest outside DPP's headquarters. Talking about communication, has something gone wrong? Taiwan still has not received an invitation to the World Health Assembly. The U.S. has expressed support for Taiwan's participation as an observer, but the Taiwan Affairs Office says Taiwan's participation depends on cross-strait arrangements based on the One China principle. Now let's take a look at judicial reform. The Preparatory Committee of Judicial Reform has decided to change the name of the district prosecutors' offices and allow for the rotation of first and second instance prosecutors. However, for the current prosecutor status and promotion system, there will be no change. Another reform of public interest are the pension reforms for teachers. During the public hearing on pension reform for teachers at the Legislative Yuan on April 27th, numerous groups criticized the Tsai administration for its backwards pension reforms and said that the reforms violate the principles of trust and protection. Another public hearing to look at is the Ill-Gotten Party Asset Settlement Committee's public hearing to determine whether the National Women's League of the ROC is a Kuomintang affiliate. Just before the hearing, the League released a statement asking the committee not to arrive at a verdict before a trial and reiterates that it operates independently with regards to personnel decisions and finances. The one fixed day off, one flexible rest day workweek policy was met with public backlash as soon as it was implemented. Hence, a forum on the new system was held, and many management representatives described the policy as a lose-lose situation and said that it should be adjusted. As we approach May, it's the season for taxes again. As this year's Dragon Boat Festival holiday happens to be at the end of May, the tax filing deadline will be extended to June 1st. Let's take a look at what else you need to know. Welcome back, I'm Veronica Lin. If your friend is drunk and driving, do not sit in his car as you may be penalized too. The Legislative Yuan has passed the first review of measures to raise the drunk driving fine from the current minimum fine of 15,000 NT dollars to 30,000 NT dollars. Furthermore, in the future, passengers of cars with a drunk driver will also be fined. Studies have confirmed that plasticizers harm the human body, but there are measures that we can do to help protect ourselves just by frequently washing our hands. A recent study was done to determine the efficacy of hand washing on plasticizer exposure, and it was discovered that the combination of soap and a 6-step washing procedure can remove up to 95% of plasticizers as opposed to washing just with water. Plasticizers we can wash off, but air pollution is something that's much harder to avoid. Zhanghua County's Dacheng Township is located north of the 6th naphtha cracking plant in Yunlin County. Residents are unhappy about the smell of sour and sticky gas when the wind blows. What's of even more concern is that researchers have found 10 years after the plant became operational, the cancer rate has risen steeply for the neighboring townships. In 2012, the Ministry of Economic Affairs recommended Jingmen's Wuqiu and Taidong's Daren as storage sites for low-radiation nuclear waste. Under law, local referendums must be held. However, the governments of both refuse to hold referendums. This means there is nowhere to store the nuclear waste. One scholar recommends that Taiwan Power conduct long-term geological and drilling surveys for sites it is considering before holding a referendum to help alleviate fears of local residents. Welcome back to Inside Taiwan. Let's take a look at what's happening in Taiwan's cultural scene. Thank you for watching Inside Taiwan. I'm Veronica Lin. Have a great day.